Hey, and welcome back to another video on that Random Garage YouTube channel. So today we're just going to be doing a little bit of maintenance and getting the snowblower prepped to be completely put away for the season. So I want to do the carb because you'll hear shortly here kind of why I want to do that. It's kind of having a hard time with idling. It's fine under load, so I think the carb probably needs a good cleaning. I want to check the plug. Plug is probably alright. I might just clean it, go through, check everything, check the tire pressures, change the oil. If something needs to be lubricated, we'll lubricate it. I'm not really sure what to expect. This machine isn't that old. I bought it brand new in 2021, so it probably shouldn't need too much. But I guess at this point we're about to find out. First thing that we need to do though is just let it warm up for a minute or so to get that oil a little bit warmer to make draining it a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and we'll just dive right into it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this unit fired up here. Once I get the key. Throttle. Turn the fuel on. 5 pumps. Let's see what she'll do. What we're going to do is we're just going to let it run, get that oil a little bit warm, and then we're going to go ahead and start getting that drained out. Okay, now that it's ran for about a minute or so, we're going to go ahead, I'm going to pull it back into the garage, and we're going to go ahead and start with getting the oil drained out of it, and then go from there. Okay, so one thing that we're going to take care of while we're here is I'm going to replace this nail with a cotter pin, hopefully. So for now, just to get this out of the way, well, that works. That makes it real easy to slide off. I'll slide that out of the way. You have to hold that drain tube or it will try and unthread from the block. I believe that drain is a 10. It is. Oh. And I did prop the machine up to help get flow to the back of the machine. I just cracked the filler cap, so this should flow out real nicely. That oil doesn't look too bad. So we'll go ahead and let that drain. And then we'll go ahead, get it refilled, and see what we need to do about getting this carburetor off. I feel like that probably needs to be gone through. Alright, so now that it's down to a drip, we'll go ahead and we'll close this off. Nice and tight. Okay, while we're down here, let's go ahead and see about finding the correct cotter pin for this hole. One of these should be the right size. I don't so much care about. I think that will work. That is what we call fixed. Okay, so now for the fun part is we need to go ahead, get this lowered down and get it filled back full of oil. But let's quickly take a look at what came out. So this is kind of what came out of the machine. Not horrible, but this machine does get service yearly, so it's well taken care of. So let's go ahead, we'll get this sat back down, and we will get it at least filled back full of fresh engine oil. Alrighty, so as we can see here, it calls for 0W30. Which is exactly what I bought here, with some 0W30 right into the small engine section. Wipe off the dipstick. And we'll get some of this poured in. Hopefully my head's not in the way for everyone. What we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll give that a minute just to settle down into the crankcase, and then we'll go ahead and check it. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead, give this a quick check. So as you might be able to tell, it's just on the bottom of the dipstick, so we'll add a little more, let it settle, and see what it wants to do. Hopefully we'll get her on the mark. Again, now we're just going to let that settle to make sure that we get the most accurate reading that we can, to make sure that once we're done with the oil change, we're at the full mark and we're good to go there. So we're just going to go ahead and let this settle, and then I'm going to come back to you and we'll verify where we stand for the oil level. Alright, so now that's had adequate time to settle, just wipe off the dipstick and we'll see where we stand. Almost to the top of the dipstick. We'll add just a hair more and we'll call it good. Should be good. Again, we'll let it set and re-verify that we're on the full mark. So we'll return to you here in a minute. Alright, so time for final check. Right on the money. That's perfect, and that's exactly where we want to be. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get repositioned, and we're going to go ahead and see about starting to get this carburetor off here. I got the ultrasonic cleaner preheating right now, so by the time we get this off and disassembled, it should be ready to go to run a 30-minute cycle on that carb, get it cleaned up, and hopefully all is good. While we have the carb off, we'll go ahead, check plug, that sort of thing. I am thinking about checking the valves, but I don't know if they need to be checked, but I might check them just to say they've been checked. So let's go ahead, get repositioned, and we'll go ahead and start getting that carburetor taken apart. Alrighty, so we're all repositioned and good to go ahead and start taking things apart. Grab my little 1/4-inch drive. Oh, wrong socket tray. Because I believe that's a 10 or an 8. So we got quite a few couple bolts to take out. I think 3 on this exhaust shroud, 1 here, 1 over here on the back side, and then 1 right here on the inside. So we'll go ahead and get those taken out. And the rider will become the bolt holder. Let's see if I can get this in here. Wonder if I can get the 3/8 in there. No extension. Wee bit of a tight squeeze. Now this one in here, I believe I'm going to need an 8mm wrench for. I'm going to go see if I can grab one of those real quick. Okay, so I'm back. I went and grabbed an 8mm ratcheting wrench. I'm going to see if it will fit in there. Sorry, I just kicked you guys. Bolt number 3. Oh, I lose bolts. This should lift off of here somehow. Why won't you? On the back side of that gasket. So we got the heat strap off. While I'm here, let's check this plug. Oh, come on. Where's that thing? Ready to get the plug out. I believe that's 13/16. Let's see what this plug looks like. Like that one leaf there. Looks like it's been firing pretty good. Actually, I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go ahead and reuse that plug the way it sits. Get her all threaded back in there, nice and tight. So plug's checked, it's fine, I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and get this carb the rest of the way off. So for this, disconnect that. I'm going to disconnect primer. Capsules 5. So we'll get this front piece off, which is fairly easy. Toss that to the side. Slide our choke knob off. Or lose all the nuts. That's a good choice too. 2 for 2. Oh, yay. Okay. So there's a little more disassembly that needs to be done. Because the bolt we need to get out is right here, which is behind this. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll be right back. I did not bring out a Phillips screwdriver with me. I'm going to get that, and then we're going to go ahead and get that bolt out of there. Alright, so I'm back with the Phillips head screwdriver now. So we're going to go ahead and get these screws out of here. We can go ahead and get this. That's been taken off, so let's go ahead, reposition again, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I got 2 more Phillips screws to take off, one here, one on the inside. Go ahead and get that taken off. That's 2. This top piece off. Now let's see what we need to do. What do I need to do to get that fuel knob off? Okay, another Phillips head screw. And we'll pull that knob off. Got all that off, finally. I just noticed I did drop, there it is, this bushing back in here. Let's see. have successfully gotten the carb off, so we can go ahead, head into the shed, and we will start tearing this down and see what ultimately we have going on here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this torn down. Jesus, that's tight. Didn't look bad, but I've never cleaned the carb since, well, since ever. I've never actually cleaned it, I just kept adding fuel. Whoopsie. That's important. Fuel did not look bad. Honestly, neither does the float bowl. Looks perfectly fine, but it's gonna get dunked. Okay, so down here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Our jet is down there, we do have a removable jet, so I'm going to get a small flathead. I think this one might be narrow enough to grab it. That's too small. This won't work. It is coming out now. We have both our jet and our emulsion tube, which both, that emulsion tube looks good. The jet looks good, you can see light through it. But it's all coming apart, it's all getting cleaned, so it'll be ready for next year. So I believe this is for like your idle circuits, I believe. I could be wrong. O-rings look alright. It's going to get a dunking as well. I want to get this line off, because I don't want to put the line in there. Pulled off. Gonna try and grab the seal out of here somehow. I'll have to clean that up. But from this standpoint, it looks like this carb is fully torn down. Let's go ahead and get it ready for a bath in the good old ultrasonic cleaner. Due to the O-rings on that will not be going in, because I do not have O-rings to replace it. So currently this is at 47 degrees, so I'm going to start dunking these pieces. Almost forgot one. I'll put that one in its own little ball. One, two. I'm going to take this out because I don't want to destroy that seal. That's in. That's in. And I'm going to go ahead, fire up the ultrasonic cleaner, and I'll be back with you in approximately 30 minutes when this finishes up. Well, we've gotten everything out of the ultrasonic cleaner. Everything looks clean as I expected. I mean, it wasn't exactly dirty in the first place. That came out nice and clean. And the carburetor came out nice and shiny. Just what we wanted. So we're going to go ahead and reassemble. It's all screwed down. Definitely wipe that clean, since I decide I like to throw things around. I'll go ahead and get that plopped nicely back down in its hole. We'll get this installed. Right there should be good. Get our hose those hooked back up here. Okay, I want to get the float bulb gasket wiped down real quick. Those butterfingers here, drop that too. Put our float back in, get the needle in the hole. Floats back in. Set the bowl on there. Bowl back down. Put our bowl drain back in. It's tight. It's tight. Now this is ready to be reinstalled on the machine. So let's go ahead, head back over to the machine. We'll go ahead and get this all reinstalled, the machine put back together, and then I would like to, at the very least, do a test fire on it. Okay, so we got the carburetor here. I've got the gasket that goes on the carb side. So we'll slide our gasket on. Slide it all the way back. Get the throttle hooked up. Get this return spring. Sorry about blocking your view, but I was putting this return spring in here. Probably also blocked your view from hooking up the throttle cable, but okay. So now time for the choke assembly, which would connect in something like so. Our gasket's in place. Time to re-wrap this. That's good. And I guess it's time to wrestle this piece back in place. Clamp to make it a little easier to get this on. Oh, this is real. This sucks. once I can get the fuel from the tank hooked up to the fuel switch, I can take my vice grips out of there and have more room. Just like so. And I should be able to do this. I have no issues. Screwdriver to push on the other side. That's hooked up. Sorry about blocking view, folks. Started. That was a lot harder than it really needed to be, but we got her done. Let's take it down. See if we're getting this popped back on. Okay. So all that's buttoned up. Time to get this buttoned up in place, just like so. 2 screws. My screwdriver. That's all back on. Quickly screw this alligator back into place. So all this stuff connected. Reconnect our primer. Sorry for blocking view again. That's connected. Alright, so we're getting close to the home stretch. I just gotta get this piece of plastic bolted in. Control box for the electric start bolted back in. And I believe we should be good to try and start it. Just getting them started by hand. And then we're going to run them in with a screwdriver. And that's all there is to that. That's all put back together. At this point, I believe we should be good to hopefully try and start it up and see if we made any difference. Well, I think we fixed her. It's definitely running much better. So we're going to call her that for this video. It's going to be put away. I'm going to siphon the fuel out of the tank and end up just moving it over to the rider a little bit later. Probably next time I go to cut the grass, because I just don't have the tool right now to do it. Unfortunately, I did break it, so I'll drain the tank completely and just run it till it's completely just quits, and that's it. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button down below, as well as hit the bell notification to be notified of when I upload, as well as when I go live. That is something I am considering in the future, is maybe doing the occasional small live. We'll see how that turns out, if it comes of anything. As well as hit the like button down below to help get this video to the eyes of more potential viewers, and hopefully help grow this channel that much quicker. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.